Hello there. My name is Andrew, and I am a slave in Boston. And here is my account of what happened last night. I heard the bells ring and went to the gate. I stayed there a little and saw Mr. Lovell coming back with his buckets. I asked him where the fire was, but he said that there was no fire. There was a number of boys on the other side of the way, and they were throwing snowballs at the British soldiers. The British guards were enraged and swearing at the boys. But the boys were calling out at them, "Lobsters, bloody backs," and the boys were hollering, "Who buys lobsters?" There was also a number of people standing by me, and they were picking up pieces of sea coal and snowballs and throwing them over at the British guard. I went to cross over to where the soldiers were, and as soon as I got a glimpse of them, I heard somebody cry out, "Here's old Murray with the riot act!" And they began to pelt their snowballs even harder. The first word I heard was a grenadier say to a man who was near me, "Stand back!" How near was this man to the grenadier? He was so near that the grenadier could have run a bayonet through him if he had stepped one step forward. While I stopped to look at him, a person came to get through. He turned about and he said, "You ugly lobsterback, are you going to stab me?" The soldier said, "Will I?" One of the people who was talking with the British officer quickly turned to the colonists gathered and said, "He's going to fire!" After that, the crowd cried out, "Fire and we'll get you! You dare not fire!" And they began to throw snowballs and other things. Things were flying all around. Did they hit any of them? Yes, I saw 2 or 3 of them hit. One struck a soldier on the hat, and the colonists, who were right in front of the British soldiers, had sticks, and as the soldiers were pushing their guns back and forth, they hit their guns with the sticks, and one hit a grenadier on the fingers. The people were still shouting, "Cowards! They dare not fire! We're not afraid of them!" One of these people, a heavy man with a long stick, threw himself in and swung at the British officer. The heavy man then turned around and struck the soldier's gun at the captain's right hand, out of the captain's right hand, and immediately began swinging his club and knocked the British captain's gun away and struck him over the head. The blow came either on the soldier's cheek or hat. This heavy man held the bayonet with his left hand and cried, "Kill the dogs! Knock them over!" I turned to look towards the British officer, and I heard the word "Fire!" I thought I heard the sound of a gun, and, upon hearing the sound, I saw the same grenadier swing his gun, and immediately he fired it. Did the soldiers of that party, or any of them, step or move out of rank or line in which they stood so they could push the people? No. And if they had, they might have killed me and many others with their bayonets. Did I, as I passed through the people towards Royal Exchange Lane, see a number of people take up any and everything they could find in the street and throw them at the soldiers? Yes. I saw 10 or 15 people around me do it. And did I do it myself? Yes, I did. After the gun fired, where did I go? I ran as fast as I could into the first door I saw open. I was very much frightened.